Judiciary, Amadi, is not taking any responsibility in the 130 million shillings fake gold scandal. Amadi says no proceeds of the disputed trade was deposited in her bank account, and further asked why the British national, claiming he was scammed, is yet to produce any evidence linking her to the scandal. And as Brenda Zeda Radido explains, the case facing Amadi will now be heard by another judge after Justice David Majanja disqualified himself from hearing the case, citing conflict of interest, even as the court denied her access to her bank account that had been preserved.
May I ask the Deputy President-elect and Pastor Dorcas to come forward to take the oath of office.
Embattled Chief Registrar of Judiciary Amadi has distanced herself from being involved in the over 100 million shillings gold scandal. In her affidavit filed in court, Amadi told the High Court that, and I quote, "No evidence has been tendered in support of the general allegations that have fraudulently benefited from the alleged undelivered gold consignment," end of quote. The embattled Chief Registrar in her affidavit deposited in court sought to set the record straight, saying no proceeds of the gold scandal were deposited in her account, and questioned why the British national failed to produce any evidence linking her to the scandal. She says, and I quote, "I confirm that no such sums relating to the impugned transaction were ever deposited to my personal accounts, and the petitioner has failed to tender any evidence that I was a beneficiary of the alleged fraud," end of quote. At the same time, she told the court that she stopped running the law firm in 2014 after being employed by the judiciary and does not run accounts claimed to have received fake gold money. This even as Justice David Majanja disqualified himself from hearing the case, citing conflict of interest. According to Justice Majanja, he is a member of the Judicial Service Commission, where Amadi sits as the secretary. According to Justice Majanja, and I quote, "I am a member of JSC, where Amadi sits as the secretary, and the CRJ, and I granted the order on that basis. It was the law firm, Amadi and Associates Advocates, registered in her name. I note that there are issues pertaining to my partiality and the impression created to the members of the public. I therefore disqualify myself from hearing the matter and refer it to the High Court Commercial Division, Presiding Judge Alfred Maber, for hearing on Wednesday morning," end of quote. Justice Majanja also declined to suspend an order freeing bank accounts belonging to Amadi and a law firm associated with the Chief Registrar, saying the application will be dealt with by Justice Maber on Wednesday through her legal team and her son Bran Ochieng through lawyers Ochieng Odwol and Sam Nyaberi. Amadi wants the court to set aside the freezing orders following his recusal. Brenda Zeda Radido, KTN News.
The tie will be faced.
All right, let's shift focus to